Welcome to LeonCo and welcome to your weekly financial news. Welcome to LeonCo and welcome to your weekly financial news. And on this week's financial news, we'll be discussing a little bit of different topics, as you can say. The first topic is, if you've been following the news these couple of weeks or these couple of days, unfortunately, there are a couple of states that are going back with their reopening. Yes, as cases for this pandemic have been skyrocketing as not expected. States like Texas and states like Florida are taking a step back with their reopening. Instead of going forward with opening more and more places and letting people hang out in bigger crowds, they're actually going back. They're going back to less people. Unfortunately, Texas has put a stay-at-home notice for people in the state. So this is something very interesting, because as we thought that the economic wheel, or as we thought the states are going to be progressively going back to normality, the reality is, as more and more people hit the streets, as more and more people interact with each other, unfortunately, if they're not taking the right precautions, they are going to get sick. And this is what is happening. The second thing that we wanted to discuss is that there is talks of second stimulus. When we say second with quotations, is because there have been other stimulus, but this affects particularly to the everyday people. There are talks about different ways or different methods that we can go forward to keep helping others throughout this process, throughout going forward in the economy. There are talks that to extend the stimulus for unemployment benefits, reducing it instead of $600 to $300. And there are other discussions that they are trying to stimulate people to go back to work by providing them a $400 check per week if they go back to work. So stimulating people to get back to their jobs and not stay into the unemployment. The reality is that we are starting July, and this is a law. This is something that the Senate and the representatives are going to discuss throughout the month of July. Keep in mind, if this does not pass in July, they are going to take a recession, a 1-month recession, and they will be back on August. So we have this short amount of time, maybe 2 to 3 weeks, for them to decide what are they going to do. If they do not decide something or agree with what they're going to move forward with, we will need to wait until August. And the third thing that we wanted to discuss is July 31st is going to be the date that is going to either bring back the economy up, or we are going to hit the reality of what is going to happen with the economy. On July 31st is the final date for the CARES Act. The final day when people in unemployment will be receiving $600 per week, and for all other help that are being stimulus throughout these couple of months. If the government does not decide that they are going to give another stimulus to the people by July 31st, the economy is going to be hit with the staggering numbers of unemployment, people losing their jobs, and lots of debt. So, this has been your weekly financial news. Stay safe, stay healthy, and always remember to have that king mentality.